Steph Curry, amazing performance from him in a losing effort. 33 points. Warriors still ahead 3-1 in the series.
You look at it on the stat sheet, they only had 4 more free throws, and they actually had 4 more fouls, but it's the type of fouls that we committed that were kind of boneheaded, killed the momentum, especially when they were making, a bunch of threes on top of, bad fouls and free throws. It's really hard to get over the hump. And over the course of the game, on the road with a team playing as desperate as they were, it leads to a tough night. So you can take the positives out of, we know we can play better. We can take some stuff away from them, control the game a little bit better, and that's what we want to do Game 5, finish out the series, but nobody likes that feeling.
You missed 4 free throws tonight.
Yeah, I miss free throws. I hate it. It's the worst feeling in the world because it's what I do with it really well. The misses were all in and outs pretty much. So, and a couple one front rim, no, 2 front rims, 2 in and out. So I know what to correct on that. But I'm glad I got there, 14 times, which speaks to how I'm feeling physically, just trying to be aggressive.
Speaking of that, you played 37 minutes the most since your return. What have you thought about your performance?
Yeah, like everything I've been doing has been progressing in the right direction. Felt great to finish the second quarter and play the whole, finish the third quarter, play the whole fourth quarter, and not get fatigued at all. So my win was solid. So I'm excited about where I'm at and looking forward to the next game.
On that Will Barton three-pointer at the end, it kind of looked like you were kind of caught in between about where to go. Can you take me through on that play?
We knew they were going to go to him, obviously, with Draymond out and Loon coming in, so we wanted to kind of load up. They ran a pick and roll, got Jokic in the middle of the floor. Loon actually recovered pretty well and squared the ball up. And it's very similar to the game winner Monty hit in the regular season where we just gave too much help. Like, if Jokic makes that over Loon, like, you tip your hat and you say, good shot, and it's whatever. JP was in between pulling in on the roll and didn't see Loon square up, which then makes me, kind of react to help him and not know where that pass is going. And Jokic made the right play. I got there just a little bit late. And, obviously, he made a tough shot, so the one adjustment you could have made is just kind of stay home because Loon made it back in front of him, and it would have been a tough shot anyway, so we'll learn from that.
37 minutes would indicate you could start next game. Do you expect to?
I think I'm going to sit out the first 11 minutes and then play 37 minutes straight next game. We'll see how that works. You said what?
Is there a lesson for your teammates who have been on the stage, the difficulty of closing out a team and execution?
I mean, yes and no. Like, you'd love to keep rolling like we were and, not feel what losing's like in the playoffs. But I think it's a good test for us to know, one, we clawed our way back and took a lead with whatever, maybe a minute and a half left. Had a chance to win despite playing some inconsistent basketball. And then, obviously they come away with the win tonight. It's a reminder of how, like you said, how hard it is to win at this level. The importance of every possession and the things that you can control if you're trying to get to where you want to go. You get exposed if you don't, no matter who you're playing against. So we'll see how we respond, at home and taking care of those mistakes that we made tonight, feed off our home crowd. And you got to assume as you go through the playoffs, it's not just going to be a smooth ride. Like, adversity within the game, adversity if you lose a game, how you bounce back, show what your DNA is made of.
Steve said he thought some of the turnovers were tied to anxiety, just anxiousness, eagerness to finish this off. How do you sort of manage that Wednesday? Because obviously there's probably a little more urgency Wednesday, wanting to finish it off or needing to finish it off at home.
Just understanding how we create good shots. Like they made made one adjustment that I could feel where in the first half they were trying to just send as much attention to ball screens and DHO, knowing who they wanted to rotate off of, and then forcing us to make that play. And sometimes, like you say, you want to force the issue a little bit, but you got to let our offense work for us and be who we are in terms of making just a simple pass and trusting that something good is going to come out of it. So second half was better, and we were much more cohesive as a group in terms of creating good shots and taking care of the ball. But we gave them way too much life in the first half. 17-point lead, 40-23, like their crowd's into it. The fact that we had a lead with a minute and a half speaks to who we are, but it's kind of a miracle at that point.
Steph, Bones Highland had a nice afternoon for the Nuggets, came off the bench with those 3 scoring goals. Just curious what you think of him and his confidence being a rookie shooting from deep like that.
It seems like he just enjoys playing basketball and has fun, and obviously he deserved to have some fun with those 3 big shots that got him a lot of separation and got him over the hump. Got the crowd into it. We got to take that away.
Great, thank you. Appreciate it. That's it for in here. No practice tomorrow. So.